Welcome to Windows Azure training. Today demo I will show you how to configure, how to enable uh, nested VM or how to enable Hyper-V in Azure Windows virtual machine step by step. So first I will go to portal.azure.com. So already I was signed with my Hotmail account. Now I can go and check with my subscription, and I will go and check with change my subscription. One second. I will go to my directory. One second. I will go to my switch directory. I will select one second. Modify advanced filters. One second. Otherwise, I will go to one second. Okay. Otherwise, I will sign out. I will sign in with my Gmail account. So Gmail and Hotmail, both mail IDs. I am having Azure subscription. I am selecting my use another account. I am signing in with my Gmail account, and instead of password, I am entering my PIN number. So skip for now. Help protect your account. Stay signed in. Yes. See, for deployment or testing purpose, we want to enable Hyper-V. Like we want to do some kind of virtualization lab setup, we need to enable Hyper-V in Azure VM. So I will select my go to portal menu. Like this is the three blades shown in Azure portal in the left hand side corner. So it is a portal menu. So go to virtual machines. I will close. Say create Azure virtual machine. Create Azure virtual machine. So here here it is showing my subscription MyShare 4. See, whenever you are creating virtual machine in Azure, especially for enabling Hyper-V, we need to mainly consider the virtual machine size. Like whereas in Azure, according to documentation, Azure documentation, so D series and E series virtual machine will support nested VM. For example, what will happen if I am selecting basic size, like basic size in the sense one core CPU 3.5 GB RAM. What will happen? For example, I'm start creating because I am a beginner to Azure portal. You can consider. I don't know how to enable virtualization in Azure VM, but I selected my sizes. So far, I selected my sizes uh, one core CPU and 3.5 GB RAM. What will happen? One second. Create new resource group. Here I am giving a demo. Then I can type it as it is a nested RG, nested resource group. And here my virtual machine name is it is a nested VM. It is my nested VM. See region, any region you want, you can select it. My demo region is West US 3. Always I am selecting my West US 3. My region is West US 3. You can select virtual machines. No need to consider availability zones. No infrastructure redundancy required. Security type is standard. See, whenever you want to enable virtualization, either you can go for in terms of client operating system, you can go with Windows 10. Otherwise, you can go with server operating system. Here I am selected Windows Server 2016 Data Center Generation 1. I am selected my virtual machine size is a 1 core CPU 3.5 GB RAM. For example, suppose I want to produce an error when you try to configure Hyper-V VM in Azure portal, because I am selected my virtual machine size is 1 core CPU 3.5 GB RAM. See what will happen if I try to enable VM like Hyper-V inside this VM. I am just creating my username and password. My favorite username is Azure admin. I am just creating my password. While creating password, please do remember it requires complexity. If you are typing simple password, it does not require complexity. Once again you are doing validation for this VM, you will receive error message. Regarding Windows Server, no need to select licensing. I'm just created a very basic virtual machine. If you want to know how to create virtual machine inside Azure portal, you can please do refer my previous video, which is available on my channel, how to create Windows VM in Azure portal. Then I elaborated everything, each and every column, what is the purpose of creating Windows VM. Whenever you are creating Windows VM, what are the each and every column? I explained everything, starts from basic column to management, networking, everything. But this demo I'm giving only how to enable nested VM. I'm just started creating a simple virtual machine. Image is Windows Server 2016 data center. I'm selected my size is 1 core CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. Review plus create. So validation, once validation is passed, I will click create, start creating virtual machine inside the Azure portal. So this is a basic one. See, whenever you are creating VM, it will give you the cost estimation, like for running this VM for another 1 hour, I need to pay, what is the amount I need to pay. So click create. So once I click create, I will go to the notification tab, like a notification. So it will give you initializing deployment. See what are the other step-by-step stages, how Azure portal is creating your VM. So deployment in progress. Once deployment is completed, I am just connecting this VM via RDB, because this is Windows VM. Either I can go to PowerShell, open MSTSC. Before that, I need to make note of my public IP address of this Windows virtual machine. Please wait, it will take 1 or 2 minutes for deployment. Is once it is over, I will start connecting this VM via RDB. Still deployment in progress. I think it takes 2 to 3 minutes for creating VM. Either you are creating Windows or Linux. So once the deployment is over, I will connect this VM. I will try to enable like Hyper-V inside this Azure VM. What will happen? See what type of error I am just going to receive. So that's why I purposefully created VM which consists of 1 core CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. So we need to wait and watch what will happen if I try to enable Hyper-V inside this particular Azure VM, which consists of 1 core CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. A few seconds ago, still deployment in progress. So otherwise what I need to do is I can go to portal menu, then I will go to virtual machines column. I need to check whether still virtual machine is running. It is not showing the status is creating, still it is running. Then I select my VM and try to connect this VM via my public IP. Like you can see, go to my public IP, make note of my public IP. Windows R, I'm just connecting my way of connecting Windows VM on my desktop is I will open PowerShell and MSTSC Microsoft remote desktop connection, and I will paste my Azure VM, click connect, and connecting my VM, click connect. So it is asking me to enter my username and password. Username is Azure admin and my password is I need to enter username and password. So I am just getting as usual the certificate error message. Ignore, don't ask me again connection for this computer. Click yes. See, I am just connected my Azure VM via RDB. Successfully connected my Azure VM via RDB. So this is Windows Server 2016, and before I am enabling Hyper-V, I will go to the task manager and I will explain some basic things. What are the things you need to know before you start enabling virtualization? Like either you are enabling Hyper-V, like because this is Windows Server, we need to enable only Hyper-V. Hyper-V is nothing but Microsoft virtualization. So what are the things we need to consider? If I simply go to right click, I will go to my task manager, right click my Windows icon, which is available in the bottom. See task manager, you can see task manager, and see click more details. See go to performance. So performance will consist of 3 columns: CPU, memory, Ethernet. CPU it is showing virtual processor 1, and see it is not showing any column related to virtualization enabled. See there is a separate column. Once you enabled virtualization on Azure VM, it will show virtualization enabled, yes or no. Okay, virtualization enabled, there is a one more column added here, virtualization enabled, yes. So it means that that particular VM will support Hyper-V. Okay, what we need to do? So this is the Windows Server 2016 VM. What I am doing is, you can go to either you can go to add roles and features. I am just selecting add roles and features. It is a role based or feature based installation. Click next. Uh, so it is giving my Azure VM name and IP address, everything I will keep it as default. So I am just looking, I am interested in Hyper-V. Once I am selecting Hyper-V, right hand side it will give you the description of what is Hyper-V. If you want, you can just go through it. I am just try to install Hyper-V, add features. So it is showing that Hyper-V cannot be installed, the processor does not have virtualization capabilities. It means that whatever VM we have selected so far, try to enable this Hyper-V on this particular VM. So the VM configuration which is not supported indirectly. So what I need to do is, we need to resize this VM in order to enable Hyper-V. See how we can do this. Minimize my RDB, everything. Go back to my Azure portal. What I need to do is, first I need to stop my virtual machine. Okay, I need to stop my virtual machine. So then only I can resize my VM. Even though while your virtual machine is running, you can able to do some kind of resizing virtual machine. See, for better performance, you can always stop your virtual machine. Then you can do resize. Then the performance wise it is good. So it shows your remote desktop session has been ended. Okay, because I am stopping my virtual machine, because I am not able to connect my VM currently. So stopping virtual machine. Once the VM has been stopped, it indicates my CPU and RAM is deallocated. So once my virtual machine is stopped, so successfully stopped my virtual machine. I am just receiving this message on the notification tab. Close my notification. What I need to do? See here you can see how I need to ensure that status is stopped, deallocated. It means my CPU and RAM is deallocated from this VM. So then what I need to do is, I can go for availability. Availability column, you can see if I go to overview of this nested VM, there will be so subcolumns available. I am interested in availability plus scale. See, availability plus scale consists of size and availability scaling. I am just selecting size. I want to resize my virtual machine. See, currently my virtual machine size is 1 core CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. But I try to enable Hyper-V, that particular VM shows error message. See, whereas according to Azure documentation, you can refer Azure documentation, only D series and E series virtual machine will support virtualization in Azure VM. So what I need to do is, I purposefully select my D series V3, D4S V3, 4 core CPU, 16 GB RAM. Please do remember guys, whenever you are enabling virtualization in Azure VM, particularly Windows VM in Azure portal, either we need to select D series VM or E series VM. In this demo, I am selected D4S V3. D4S V3, which will consist of 4 core CPU, 16 GB RAM. So this is the size I am looking purposefully for enabling some kind of virtualization in this VM. Why I am enabling virtualization? I will do some kind of testing for my application, some other purpose. So anyway, I need virtualization platform on this VM. So I am selected my VM, resize. I am just selected my VM, close my notification tab, currently it is resizing my virtual machine. Once resize has been enabled, once again what I need to do is go back to overview column. See, now you can see, that's why I'm telling. See, you can stop your VM, then you can do resize. See, now resize virtual machine will be completed within a few seconds. If it is running, it will take much time. So that's why I purposefully stopped my virtual machine, then I am started doing resize. Go back to my overview, and now I need to, you can see, sir, still it is showing 1 core CPU 3.5 GB RAM. We need to do refresh. Still refresh, and I will do reload my Azure portal. See, portal.azure.com, reload my Azure portal. Now you can see it will consist of 4 core CPU, 16 GB RAM. Now I need to start my virtual machine. You can see starting my virtual machine. I need to start my virtual machine. I need to start my virtual machine. See, now it is starting virtual machine. Once it has been started, I am just connecting the same VM via RDP. Now I want to enable Hyper-V. So this time I will give you demo how to enable Hyper-V via PowerShell. So started virtual machine, just make note of public IP. Windows are open run window PowerShell MSTSC. Then I'm just connecting my VM once again via public IP. Click connect remote desktop connection, because this is Windows VM. We need to connect only via our favorite protocol, RDP protocol. I'm just entering my username and password. So once again it will give you same license message. So ignore the license because I selected the option. So now this time I will give you some simple tips how to enable Hyper-V via PowerShell. Even though I don't know PowerShell, I'm just started installing a Hyper-V role via graphical view. Then I will tell you how to install Hyper-V via PowerShell. See, once the server manager has been opened, I need to install, started installing Hyper-V. 1 second. Server manager. Otherwise, I will go to, 1 second, I will go to Windows R and open PowerShell. 1 second. PowerShell. You can see, for better, I need to change my font size. I think 24 is quite better. Everybody can able to see my PowerShell what I am typing. That is the important thing. So what I need to do is install -Windows feature. Before that, if you want to know the basic PowerShell, you can type $ps version, because PowerShell is similar to your Linux. Once you know the Linux, because you can see pwd, omi. If you know the Linux, you can type the same commands. If you want to clear your screen, CLS. So these are the very basic, everybody knows. Then what I'm typing is install -Windows. No need to type step by step. You need to type install -wins. Then it will do auto completion, similar for your Linux. Install -Windows feature -name. See, what is the rule I want to install? I want to install Hyper-V. So what I need to do? -include all sub features. -include all management tools. Then I need to type -verbose. I want to see the installation progress, like how many percentage completed. So -verbose. See, after this type of installation, it requires a restart. See, now you can see collecting data. Now it start installing my Hyper-V on this particular VM. Now I'm not receiving any more error. See, concurrently what I need to do is, very important thing, we need to go to the task manager. Task manager, we need to check whether what kind of any new column added in the performance tab. You can see still it is showing virtual processor, virtual machine. Once the installation process is over, we are getting one more column, virtualization enabled. Yes, it indicates that. So this VM will support some kind of virtualization. So that's it for this demo. Thank you.